So LSB Plus, to me, the plus part is everything on top of banking. Lincoln Savings Bank has always been a great bank, will always continue to be a great bank, and will be known for banking. The LSB Plus to me is the financial services. It is everything else that goes alongside someone's banking that helps complete their financial picture, their holistic plan, if you will. And so LSB Plus, we look at it in 3 phases. We talk about Protect Today. That's really where it says, is your car insurance as it should be? Your home insurance? Do you have an umbrella policy? Do you know what an umbrella policy is? Disability insurance, medical insurance, wills, trust, life insurance, long-term care. There's a certain component of protection that needs to be taken care of first and foremost. No sense, as I've said many times, you don't plan for tomorrow until you've taken care of today. And protection for me, and always has been my 22 years in this business, we always have the protection conversation first. And sometimes it's a 30-minute conversation, sometimes it's a 3-meeting conversation. But once protection's set up and done completely as it should be, then we move on to the next phase, which is maximize tomorrow. That says, okay, we understand we're going to accumulate wealth, we're going to create assets, and the whole reason I put money into a 401k or a Roth IRA or some sort of other asset, I deprive myself of fun today so that I can have fun later using those assets. And a lot of people understand that, and they know that I have to save if I want to retire. But what a lot of people don't have is they don't have an exit strategy. I'm fortunate that I get to work with a lot of people that are at or near retirement, and I've helped probably a dozen families go into full-blown retirement in the last couple of years. And what they didn't have prior to us was an exit strategy. Meaning, okay, now I'm retired. I don't know what taxes are going to do. I don't know what interest rates are going to do. I don't know what the stock market's going to do. I don't know how long I'm going to live, and I don't know what kind of inflation we're going to have. But my plan has to work under all of those circumstances. And while I was creating wealth, it was simple. I brought discipline to the table. I put money away. I built up assets. But now all of a sudden it's time to spend those assets. And what's your spending plan? And that's where I think we do a great job with really cutting edge education and technology in our industry. That funding retirement, the way that is done is different than it used to be. That, hey, I just had $2 million, I hope I get 4%, and I'll have $80,000 forever, and I'll leave my heirs the next $2 million, I'll never outlive it. Well, what if you could have left $4 million instead of $2 million? What if you could have, instead of living on $80,000, you could have lived on $120,000 and had a bigger impact that way? And that really gets us to the third phase, because a lot of times people think they have to choose between leaving a legacy or generating a retirement income. And the third phase, so we had Protect Today, Maximize Tomorrow, and then Impact Eternally, which believes that I just heard this line this week, and I heard it like on 3 different occasions, but nobody wants to be the richest person in the graveyard. My point is, nobody's taking a dollar with them. You can have all the money in the world, but when your time here is done, your money is going to go do something. And are you having the impact that you want to have, whether it be on your kids, your grandkids, your church, your charity, your school, an athletic team? Whatever's on your heart is where you should have that impact. And I really, truly believe through proper planning, people can maximize their retirement income and also leave money for many, many generations and have an impact. Look at a lot of the small communities that we're in. It's different businesses, different people that have had an impact that keep those communities thriving in a lot of ways. And so I really wish more people would take the time to do that planning, because the impact can be made for generational.